Alright. Why is this crooked? My camera's like crooked. Hang on, wait. That maybe? There we go. Okay. Alright. Also, what we're doing today, so you guys know, is I'm streaming, or we're practicing a new thing called Slapchop. So we're gonna still paint some more Tyranids. This is gonna be our guy. We've painted one of these guys before, so this is gonna be squad number 2. Also, let me know if the music's too loud or whatever. The goal today, the reason I primed him black today is because I'm gonna try a technique that's pretty popular with Warhammer, which I kind of like already understand how to do. But essentially what it is we're gonna dry brush this guy with a gray and then a white. When I read that, I asked Jelly if you were gonna pull out a slap chop and start chopping stuff. Oh no, it's called the painting technique is, I think, was done by a channel named like Slapchop something. Somebody named it that. But that would be kind of funny. It was really funny, yeah. So basically, so the goal is just all over this guy, right? Just all over. Kind of just a very heavy dry brush of this. Anytime I get a team that uses voice chat in Marvel, they're toxic. Yes. I'm okay, can I just say, I hate to say this. I do. I'm super toxic in Marvel Rivals. And I think it's because I played Valorant. I think it's the Valorant in me. Because like I will just be I'm not good at the game, like at all, okay? I'm in silver. I just got to silver 3 last night. Like I can barely make it out of bronze, okay? But like every time I am like popping off and doing really good, I have to shit talk the enemy team. I just have to. And I seriously think it's because of what Valorant has done to me. Like it's embedded in my DNA now. But yeah, so another story I have over the break. So one of my friends visited me from Florida, right? And we went to a round 1. You know, okay, I actually have 2 stories. So we went to a round 1, right? And the HoloLive collab was still going on. So I spent $100 on a HoloLive beach towel. Because it was exclusive. And okay, now before you say that's a lot, I'm gonna say right now, they also were gonna give me $50 of credit at the arcade, which I was gonna buy that anyways. So I was like, I might as well get the towel. So that, because because it's like, so basically the towel was $50. Do you guys know marble machines? Do you guys know what a marble machine is? Like, you know, the ones where like, it's still a lot, it was a lot, but come on, it has a bunch of the HoloLive girls on it, and I love them. Pachinko. It's not pachinko. You know the coin machines where you like put a coin in and it like pushes them and they like fall off a ledge? You know those games? It was like that, but they do it with marbles. And like I always thought those games were so stupid. Like I thought they were dumb. And I was like, who enjoys these? Like there's no like game here. I played one because my friend was playing one. And I got a few jackpots, and I was like, I fucking get it. And we were there for like, we were sitting at a Castlevania marble game for 2 hours, just like old men, just like fucking, basically a slot machine. Like if I'm being honest, but oh man, it was great. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the marble machines. They're so entertaining. It's just gambling. It's just gambling. Self-possessed gambler. Here's the thing though. It's like, for me, is it really gambling if like I'm not there to win, I'm just there to have fun? Is that truly gambling? Because I feel like gambling that's unhealthy is like people that go and they're trying to make money off of it, right? But if I go and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna put $40 into this machine, and then I'm just gonna have fun, you know, doing some pulls, and then I'm gonna leave. Is that really like, that's not bad gambling, right? Is a gamble, but it's like healthy gambling, right? It's not like I'm sitting there like clutching my like bag, risking my life savings. It's more of like I know that I'm just here to have like fun, and like I don't care about winning money. Because we're doing Slapchop, I don't think that we actually have to be as like precise, because there's a way to do it. There's a way that you have to do it, right? And that way is... You put it on and you're supposed to only brush in one direction. But I think that when it's Slapchop like this, because it's taking to the highlights better and it's not really like... kind of easier. Also, this brush that I have is frayed and it's pissing me off. Alright, that gray looks good. I think this gray actually fits on more naturally than the other like gray shade when it's under like this. Okay, cool. And then we'll save the Celestra when we do the all-over dry brush. So ad break will be in 20 seconds. Everyone prepare yourselves. Hi, Tiefling. I'm back with the milk. Arcane was a great show. It was. I loved it. I loved it. And, I can't... It's crazy to me that it lost to Fallout. The only complaint I have about Season 2... What's your complaint with Season 2, Tiefling? Because my complaint is that they kind of skipped over, like... There's supposed to be more Jinx and Echo in the last episode. Which I think would have been really good. Dishonored adaptation. So you don't have to think it's tied to League of Legends. I just did it perfectly. That's the thing, though. Arcane doesn't make you want to play League, right? Like, I don't think it does. I didn't know that League had a steampunk aesthetic, to be honest. Herald of the Arcane. And to think that show lost to Fallout. That being said, Fallout was really good, too. I did like Fallout a lot. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for Fallout for winning Best Adaptation. I'm just surprised, I guess, is the best word, just the best way to put it. Arcane can't win twice. Season 1 won already. True. But Season 2 was so good. Fair. Also, a lot of people argue that Fallout was a better adaptation of the game than Arcane was. Because Arcane didn't really adapt the game. Arcane was just really good television, right? Fallout felt like you were watching a Fallout, like, playthrough. Fallout shows, like, the best of Bethesda writing. It really is. I think so, too. The Fallout show was legitimately well written. And I feel like the people that, like, wrote the Fallout show understood Fallout more than Bethesda when they made Fallout 3. I don't know. I'll be a little babby. So, yeah. So this carapace is definitely a lot... it's definitely darker. It's darker, but like the coat is also more how do you say? It's more even, I think, with the Slapchop. Or well, actually the whites, the edges where we highlighted it really are like popping a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, the blue, I think that like the blue being the way that it is, like I think that like I'm noticing, I don't know if you can see on camera, but with the Slapchop, it already kind of like, I think that some people would like be happy to just call this done. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but like the blue kind of naturally highlights itself with this because like the white scar underneath is kind of already giving like a little bit of a highlight. I think that like if I was like speed painting, this might be a good option because I don't have to dry brush on top of that. I really like the blue. Thank you. We're gonna make it nicer though. We're gonna make it nicer. We're not done yet. What's nice is that this is a gray, technically. And even though it goes with the blue, even if it like kind of like touches the other like gray areas, like it's still pretty nice. This will be a beautiful highlight color for this, and I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. Anything crazy. Just dry brush highlight all the blues. So yeah, this blue looks really good. Definitely a wider rate. Like the blue to like the color it is now is just so much brighter. So like the highlight, like the dark to light is like so different. Hi Wolf Girl. It looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of where this guy's going. The only thing that I'm kind of not proud of is the blue on his carapace to the right is very dark, but I think that's also like, I mean, it's being covered, so I don't mind too much. Almost like a shadow is kind of like over it, but again, I think that's just because, you know. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, so you can see that the blue like definitely like brightened up a bit. It's definitely closer to what's on our other models. It's just you can definitely just see the gradient, kind of how it's like a much darker to a lighter, which I like a lot. And this is my first time doing this method, so I think it's paying off swimmingly. A little there, we're good. Yeah, this is nice. Like, it's not it's not different enough to look like it's like, I don't think anyone will be able to like tell the well, maybe. I think to the untrained eye, like, you'll just see these guys on the table and they'll look like they're from the same, you know, the same high fleet or whatever as the other guys, and they are. It's a little more depth. Again, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be probably painting the Norn Emissary soon, and that guy I'm curious about. What the way I should go about him. Should I paint him white or black and then Slapchop? And I think I'm gonna Slapchop him. Also, I need to say this. My fucking state is on fire. Wait, Chef, are you okay, by the way? How are the fires on your end? Because I think I'm like generally pretty safe. Like, I'm far from all of them. I'm good. Okay, thank God. I'm glad. But like, dude, the fires right now, I think have been the biggest I've seen in my entire life. I hope you were good. Yeah, I'm okay, don't worry. The thing I'm suffering most from is like the air quality is really bad, but I don't go outside anyways, so like, you know, we're chilling. I'm not in any immediate danger. Is that why you're wearing a mask? Wait, you're so right. Yeah, I should keep this on for as long as they persist. It's crazy. Like, one of my friends had to evacuate. I was supposed to play Warhammer with my homie yesterday, but we couldn't because of the fire. He had to evacuate because of the fires. So like, my city looks like Reach getting glassed right now. I'm not joking. The picture that my friend sent, I'm not gonna send it because it's like where he lives, but like what he sent literally did look like a giant cloud of smoke was coming over, and like his house was getting glassed. It was crazy. And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't want to be a conspiracy Andy, but like, someone, I low-key think someone has to be setting these fires, because there's just so many. I heard some people were getting arrested for setting them, and I'm just like, why? Like, why? Like, is there a secret society of arsonists? Right? There's a secret society of arsonists, and like, they're all like, yo, the winds are terrible in California right now. I say we deploy, and we just set as many fires as possible. Because I heard some people are literally getting arrested for setting the fires, and I'm just like, dude, houses burning down and stuff. It happens a lot in California. Like, fires do happen, right? Like, people have lost their houses before. This is like to an unprecedented scale, though. And apparently, California fire insurance, of course, insurance. I just need to like rant about insurance companies a little bit. Why are we paying insurance companies? But yeah, like, insurance companies, you pay them so much money a year to do one thing, and then the one time that like it's about to happen, they drop your ass. Like, that should be illegal. Like, they need to put a law down or something that's like, with insurance companies, they can, even if they drop you, they must keep giving you like the benefits of insurance for like a year afterwards, or at least until you find another insurance company, you know? Like, that's crazy to me. Someone has to put Luigi hat on and equip their 3D printed gun in GTA. Like, if you paid someone for a service and they don't give you the service, that's a scam, right? So I can confidently say that insurance companies are a scam. But I come back to you, we're ranting about insurance companies and fire. Can I just say, though, I don't know if this was a bad line of thinking. I might like get some hate for this, but am I crazy for, like, there was a time when they put a call out and they're like, anyone with firefighter experience, please like call this number, and like, we need all the volunteers we can get. Am I a bad person for potentially thinking of just calling them and lying so that I could do fun firefighter stuff over the weekend? Like, I know that, like, realistically, like, I would get in the way. That's why I didn't do it, right? But I just thought for a moment it would be pretty funny if I called them and I was like, yes, I have like I like in high school I did a whole like year of like firefighting stuff, like I don't know, like a firefighting elective, or like when I was in college I was in like my fucking college firefighter club, I don't know, like say something like that. And then they're like, all right, you know, kids used to lie about their age going to war. I don't think it'd be fun. I mean, I think it'd be fun in the sense that you get to help people. Cause like I don't have to do the firefighter-y stuff, right? Like they just need someone to like, I don't know, like distribute water, or like you know, like I don't know, like move the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they just need people to like distribute water, like give out food, like, you know what I'm saying? Firefight experience if they wanted someone to hand out water, but I don't know. Maybe not that, but like it's like, I don't know, maybe they're just like, all right, here, just like carry the bucket around, and like maybe I get to ride a fire truck, I don't know. But like I mean, like I think that I think I could have had funny, silly firefighter adventures, and like I could have helped out a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's footage of the volunteers and they're just doing stuff that I think anyone could do. And like, here's the thing, if they tell me to run into a burning building, all they would have to do is like lie to me. They could just say like, oh, like Hosho Marine's in there. I run in and I save her. You know, like I'd do it. There are a few people in this world that I would run into a burning building for. I'll say it. Like I think I could feasibly gaslight myself into running into a burning building. I don't know how I would fare in a zombie apocalypse, can I be honest? I don't think I would do too bad. I think I'd die to something stupid though. Not gonna lie, I would die to some silly shit. I don't think I would die to a zombie. I would die because like I'd be in the zombie apocalypse. It would be completely like empty, right? Like no one would be around, and I'd be like, you know, I've always wanted to like fly a helicopter. I'd go to the airport, like I'd try really hard to get keys for a helicopter, and I'd be like, it wouldn't be that hard. And then I like get in the helicopter, like take off, and then I'd crash, and that's how I would die. I think if it's running zombies, I'm for sure dead. I think if it's walking zombies, I think I have a good enough presence of mind to be okay. But the problem would arise when like, because you know how in every zombie story, eventually the humans like become the bad guys. I would get killed by a human, like eventually. I do think that. We're gonna use, this is called varnish. I don't do this on stream a lot, but this is important. I used to not do it for a lot of my models, but a lot of my models are in contrast paint. Contrast paint models definitely do require a little bit of varnish, but basically all you do is, this is just a protective coat. So you just pour it out, and then you literally just lather the model in this, and it's like, it's basically going to prevent it from chipping, is what it'll do. It also mats it down a little bit, which is okay for me because, you know, this guy's not shiny anyways. It is something to think about, because there's different types, right? There's like a gloss one that's really glossy and shiny. There's one that like makes it like a satin, so it's like a satin finish. I don't really know what satin finish is. Maybe it's like slightly shiny, but not like gloss shiny. And then this is the matte one that I'm using. These come in spray bottles too, as well. Speaking of guessing your dong hex color, you know what I found out girls do? I found out that girls... I didn't know this for a long time. I figured this out recently. I found out that girls like to paint their nails the same tip as their... the same color as their partner's tip. Like the tip of their PP. Girlies, can you confirm? Girlies in the chat, confirm. I mean, we were talking about it, right? We were talking about it, and like, it's an actual thing. But it's real. And now I wonder to myself, like... Because I have seen people with fingertips that are just like a flesh, like the color of flesh, but it wasn't their skin. And I was like, huh, that's an interesting trend, right? Like I've seen like people do it, like it looked good and all. But now I have to wonder, was that the color of their partner's dong? Was that what that was? And now I don't know. It's just in my mind now. As if that was their dong. It absolutely was. I think so too, maybe, potentially. If Fulgrim made a painting for you, it's touching in a very disturbing way. Oh, Fulgrim. Fulgrim is coming back. Wait, I didn't even talk about that. Fulgrim is back. Like, that dude is getting a model in 40k. That's insane to me. What's gonna happen when all the Primarchs are back? Like, are they just gonna reset the universe? That's my theory. They're gonna end time as 40k. I mean, what if they end time as 40k, but, like, it's still, like, you know, they just let people use all their old models? Because not all armies of Sigmar, like, disappeared when it, like, got a new one. Like, Lizardmen came out the best, actually, ironically. Like, the Lizardmen army was, like, largely unchanged. So if you were Lizardmen going into Age of Sigmar, you were very happy. Because it was making no money. That's true. But what if they're deciding, like, 40k needs, like, to advance the story, which I don't think they need to. I don't think 40k has ever really been about a story. 40k is, like, about a setting, right? It's not, like, a story-based thing. But a lot of people, like, think 40k needs a story. And I'm just kind of like, eh. Is it necessary for 40k to have a story? Yippee! We did it. Alright, let's wash this brush off, and we're done. We did them. It took about 5.5 hours. I mean, we did, like, take a break to watch stuff, so... I would say that I got this guy done in about 4-ish hours. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, so his coat, the carapace, everything is, like, basically darker. And the highlights serve to kind of... as, like, a little better contrast. He's still a little... some of the stuff's still drying. This is the model, if everyone wants to look. I'm trying not to touch the base, because I think it's still drying.